Breaking news. Putin claims the prosecution of Trump is proof that the American political system is corrupt. On Tuesday, Vladimir Putin, president of Russia, claimed that the criminal cases against former U.S. President Donald Trump are political revenge and demonstrate the underlying corruption of the United States. Putin made these remarks at the Eastern Economic Forum in the Russian city of Vladivostok on Russia's Pacific coast. As for the prosecution of Trump, for us what is happening in today's conditions, in my opinion, is good because it shows the rottenness of the American political system, which cannot pretend to teach others democracy, he said. Everything that has happened to Trump is an example of political persecution. Indeed, that is the case. And it's being done in full view of the American and global public, he said. According to public polling, Trump has a much better chance of being nominated as the Republican Party's presidential candidate for the 2024 election than any other candidate. Trump spent his 4 years in office bragging about his relationship with Putin while facing accusations that he was too subservient to the Russian president. If elected again, Trump says he can end the conflict in Ukraine in a matter of days. He hasn't explained his plan of action yet. According to reports, Trump has promised to end the Ukrainian crisis within a week. This has to make everyone happy, right? Putin characterized the development as positive. Regardless of who is elected president, the Russian leader predicted that relations between his country and the United States would remain poor. Putin has stated, "What to expect from the future, regardless of who the president is hard for us to say," implying that drastic changes are unlikely. In his opinion, the Biden administration has institutionalized a bias against Russia and it will be very difficult for them to somehow turn this whole ship in the other direction. In 2024, there will also be a presidential election in Russia. On Tuesday, Putin was asked if he would seek another term as president or prime minister, positions he has held since 2000. He said, "We will talk about it, after a date for elections is established by the Russian parliament." Sheriff Pat Labatt of Fulton County, Georgia, recalled the time that Donald Trump had his mugshot taken for the first time in American history. Labatt gave his first interview since Trump was booked last month at Fulton County Jail in the racketeering case over his alleged bid to overturn Georgia's 2020 election result. On a personal level, it was heartbreaking to see someone of that stature who represents our country in that fashion having to go through this, he told CNN's Aaron Burnett. Labatt, who is in charge of the jail, reported that Trump was very stoic and pretty silent while his mugshot and fingerprints were taken. "Brought to the motorcade so that we could get him in and out of the premises as quickly as possible," Labatt said of Trump's bond paperwork. However, Labatt did notice something. Having been in law enforcement for 32 years, and having been in a jail environment for equally as long, it was eerily quiet when you have that many security protocols in place, he explained. Listen to the full conversation here.